Alawode KY. So I'm here this morning to teach English studies. So the topic is the use of conjunction. What is a conjunction? A conjunction is a word used to join words or group of words together to show relationship between them in a sentence. I said a conjunction is a word or group of words that is used to join words or group of words together to show relationship between them in a sentence. What are the examples? We have examples of conjunctions. They have before, and, both, when, and so on and so forth. So I said a conjunction. A conjunction is a word used to join words or group of words together to show relationship between them in a sentence. So a conjunction is a word used to join words or group of words together to show relationship between them in a sentence. And I've given the examples of conjunctions to be and, but, both, when, before, either, neither, and so on and so forth. Like examples. Both, and, either, or, neither, when, etc. So note that conjunctions are used to join phrases, to join clauses, and the entire sentences. Note that conjunctions are used to join or connect phrases, clauses, or sentences. So I want us to consider some sentences for us to be able to get the usage of these conjunctions that I'm talking about. Like the first sentence from the examples, the first sentence. Emmanuel and Jude won the Nobel Prize. Emmanuel and Jude won the Nobel Prize. So from that first example, when I was explaining the definition of conjunction, I said it is used to join words together. So Emmanuel on its own is a word, Jude is also a word. So and there is a conjunction that joins the two words. I believe you are getting me. Do you understand that? So let's consider the examples. So the first example, Emmanuel and Jude won the Nobel Prize. Yes. So for proper vision, I think I should clean it, and I've cleaned now. So I was trying to give the examples of conjunctions in sentences, and I've explained the first example. And the first example So consider the following examples. The first one I said, Emmanuel and Jude won the Nobel Prize. Emmanuel and Jude won the Nobel Prize. So looking at the example, the sentence, Emmanuel is a word and Jude is also a word. So conjunction N is used to join the words. Do you get that? Let's go to the second example. He did all the preparations before the exam began. Before the exam began, he did all the preparations. So before there is what is the conjunction that joins the two clauses. He did all the preparations before the exam began. Do you understand it? Yes. Number one. Emmanuel and Jude won the Nobel Prize. 2. He did all the preparations before the exam began. And number 3, nobody knows when Christ will come. So looking at the examples that I've written here, Emmanuel and Jude won the Nobel Prize. He did all the preparations before the exam began. Nobody knows when Christ will come. So we discover that and, before, and when are all conjunctions that are used in the sentences. So I want to explain the types of conjunctions. We have 3 types of conjunctions. The first one is coordinating conjunctions. We have correlating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. Types of conjunctions. Coordinating conjunction, correlating conjunction, and the third one is subordinating conjunction. So, coordinating conjunction is a type of conjunction that joins a word to a word, a phrase to a phrase, and a clause to a clause. So, and this element, the sentence element that the conjunction is joining must be the same. It must be equal in structure. The sentence element that the conjunction will be joining must be equal in structure. For instance, Shade and Kola stay together. Shade and Kola stay together. Shade is a noun and Kola is also a noun. So I said coordinating conjunctions is a type of conjunctions that connects a word to a word, a phrase to a phrase, a clause to a clause. And the sentence elements that the conjunction that will be connected together must be in equal structure. They must have the same structure. So an example like Shade and Kola. Shade is a noun and Kola is a noun. Shade and Kola stay together. So let me write now. coordinating conjunction. This connects a word to a word, a phrase to a phrase, or a clause to a clause. So the sentence elements that the conjunction will be joining must be equal in structure.
So I've explained the three kinds or three types of conjunction to be coordinating conjunction, correlative conjunction, and subordinating conjunction. And here I've explained coordinating conjunction that it connects a word to a word, a phrase to a phrase, a clause to a clause. And I said the sentence element that the conjunction will be joining must be equal in structure, meaning that if the words that must be joining must be equal in structure. That is, the first word, let's say for instance, if the first one is now, the second word should also be now. Let's look at the examples here. The first example, Kola and Shade stay together. So this is a complete sentence. Kola is a noun, Shade is also a noun. So ended is the conjunction that joins the two words together. But that's not what we're saying. I said the sentence element that the conjunction will be joining must be equal in structure. So Kola is a noun, Shade is also noun. So the conjunction end is joining the same noun. Do we understand it? So here, note that Kola and Shade are nouns. That's the first one. So the second example now, Taye and Kehinde love playing football. So note that Taye and Kehinde are nouns. So do we understand it? So the second one is correlative conjunctions. So these are coordinating conjunctions that are used in pairs always. Correlative conjunctions are coordinating conjunctions that are used in pairs. So the common examples are both, and, neither, nor, either, and her. Do we get it? Like example, I want to give example. But before I give example, I would like to write what I have explained. Correlative conjunction. These are coordinating conjunction used in pair. In pair always. Common examples are both, and,
neither nor, either or. So examples. Examples are the first examples. Neither the principal nor his vice was in the office. And number 2, both Segun and Comfort admitted their guilt. Either you take it or forget it. So I have explained correlative conjunctions. I said these are coordinating conjunctions that are used in pair always. So the common examples are both, and. So both is a conjunction, and is also a conjunction. But under correlative conjunctions, they are used in pairs. Neither nor, either or. So like the examples, neither the principal nor his vice was in the office. Neither the principal nor his vice was in the office. Both Segun and Comfort admitted their guilt. Both Segun and Comfort admitted their guilt. And the last one, either you take it or forget it. So on this note, I've explained the topic, the use of conjunction. I have explained the meaning of conjunctions to be a word used to join words or group of words together to show relationship between them in a sentence. I've been able to give the examples of conjunctions to be and, before, both, neither, since, and so on and so forth. So I said it should be noted that conjunctions are used to join phrases, to join clauses, and to join sentences together. So I moved to the types of conjunctions. I said we have coordinating conjunctions, we have correlative conjunctions, and we have subordinating conjunctions. So I've explained coordinating conjunctions as a type of conjunctions that connect phrase to phrase, clause to clause, and sentences at times. So together, I said the sentence elements that must be connected or that must be joined in coordinating conjunctions must be of the same grammatical structure. So there I tried to give examples. So the second one that I've explained is correlative conjunctions. I said these are coordinating conjunctions that are used in pairs. And the common examples, I said the common examples are both and, neither nor, either or. So there I tried to give the examples of these correlative conjunctions. Like the first example that I gave here, I said neither the principal nor his vice was in the office. Neither was used with nor. So this is an example of correlative conjunction.
I hope you are getting my explanation. So the second example that I gave here, both Segun and Comfort admitted their guilt. Both and hand was used together, and this is an example of correlative conjunctions. So the last here is either you take it or forget it, or you forget it. Either you take it or you forget it. So either is used with or. So these are examples of correlative conjunctions. So in the subsequent lesson, I will start with the third type, subordinating conjunction. So on this note, I hope I have taught you, and it is advisable for you to always read through the notes for better understanding. So thank you. God bless you. See you some other day. Thank you.
Please subscribe to our channel at Goodwill Groups of School, a bargain.